Aang versus the Traveler. Avatar The Last Airbender versus Genshin Impact. Video by Death Battle. Alright, I would love to say, oh my gosh, Aang's gonna win, bro! But that's impossible, because back when I used to play Genshin Impact back in the day, I did not pay a single attention to the story at all. So, even though I love you, Aang, with every knuckle in my muscle. What? I will not be meat riding Aang with no license. Cause one, that would make me an incompetent, biased buffoon with zero intellectual prowess. And two, that would be gay! Cause unlike the Traveler, I know how Aang gets down. So I can't sit here and make a decision until I get the facts.
My nigga.
Perfect.
Aang the Avatar versus Aether the Traveler.
Which journeyman will come out on top in this elemental battle?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony, united by a master of the elements, the Avatar.
This Avatar reincarnated as different people for centuries, all with their own struggles. And man, was that true for our boy Aang.
Not at first, of course, thanks to his master and guardian, Yatso.
As a cheeky little air nomad, Aang traveled the world causing shenanigans, all while learning to control the winds with airbending.
Based on the real-life martial art Bagua Zhang, airbending is the most spiritual of the four bending styles, focusing on evading and diverting attacks through circular motions. With even the smallest movement, Aang can create tornadoes, run like the wind, and block hypersonic explosions.
The perfect style for a twinkle-toed goofball like Aang.
And air nomads can do way more, like sucking the air out of your lungs. Shout out Avatar Yang Chen. If you know, you know.
He even invented his own technique, the air scooter. How does he not fall off that thing?
Add in a glider staff for flight, and the sky was the limit. But you know how it goes. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Their conquest spread, war was inevitable, and Aang was the only one who could save the world.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with all that, and being forcibly separated from Gyatso. He was just a kid, so he froze up. Like, literally, he accidentally froze himself in his adorable Sky Bison Appa for 100 years.
Until he was awakened by the Water Tribe siblings Katara and Sokka. Time wasn't kind to Aang's people. With no Avatar to keep balance, the Airbenders, Aang's entire culture, were wiped out by the Fire Nation.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. But Aang took the wake-up call to heart.
As the Avatar, it's Aang's duty to understand the world's people, learning their cultures, their sadness, joy, and humanity.
And what better way to do that than learning how they kick ass?
From the Northern Water Tribe and his twin crush, Aang learned waterbending. Themed around fluid Tai Chi movements, this style controls liquid in all forms to freeze targets, create water whips, and even cut through steel.
Learning earthbending was way tougher, but Aang's friend Toph taught him to stop being a wimpy pushover.
The greatest earthbender in the world! I love Toph, bro. Toph is my favorite character in the series, straight up.
Now he can armor himself in stone, move the terrain of entire cities, and fight blind with a sonar-style seismic sense.
Earthbending is themed around the steady stances of Hung Quan Kung Fu, waiting for the right moment to strike head-on.
There was a lot to learn, but even with the world at stake and this moody hothead on his tail, Aang had fun doing it. Who could forget the adventures penguin sledding, going through the bending bayous, and living in Ba Sing Se, the city where no wars ever happened.
Yet across his journey, one power eluded Aang, the Avatar state, an enhanced mode of being that came to him in moments of peril.
Sure, if Aang dies in it, the Avatar cycle ends permanently, but who cares when it gives you enough power to wipe out a whole Navy fleet?
Come on, Boomstick. The Avatar state is more than just a power amp.
Jocelyn, how long have you been standing there?
I've been here the whole time. I lurk where all Avatar talk is. Through the cosmic power of the Avatars before him and the ancient spirit Rava, Aang gains the knowledge and experience of all previous Avatars, greatly expanding his bending options. Lava bending from Avatar Roku, sonic shouts from Avatar Yang Chen, and even more are theoretically available to him through their memories.
Oh, I get it. You can't just grind your way to controlling the Avatar state.
Right. If Aang wanted to stop Fire Lord Ozai, he needed something else.
He needed onion banana juice.
Yeah, technically, I suppose. Gross.
Specifically, Aang sought the guidance of Guru Pate. Mastering his power meant clearing his chakras, emptying his mind of earthly attachments. Seems simple, but this also meant rejecting his feelings for Katara, the person he loved most.
When he had to choose between the world or the girl,
he chose the girl.
Aang followed his heart, and it didn't end well.
He got better. Aang was determined to understand the world's people, even the enemy Fire Nation. Something he accomplished thanks to the redeemed Prince Zuko, the Sun Warriors,
and these two honkin' dragons! Aang was scared of firebending, but it's totally awesome! It's not just about burning and blowing shit up. Okay, well it is, but there's so much more to it.
Born from the explosive movements of Shaolin Kung Fu, firebending controls all manner of heat. And through the teachings of fire and water, he can redirect lightning bending, a burst of atmospheric discharge shot at over 200,000 miles per hour.
Iroh, the best uncle ever, used his techniques to redirect natural lightning. So, you know it's the real deal. Not crazy enough? At his peak, Aang surpassed benders who could throw buildings, melt stone, and hold up this gigantic library solo. Whooping Ozai's butt should be no problem, right?
Not exactly. You see, the air nomads were pacifists who believed in the value of life above all. Being the last airbender, Aang didn't think his people were truly gone unless—
I find it so funny how for years we thought Aang was the literal last airbender. Whole time he wasn't. But to the known world, he was. If you know, you know.
unless he went back on their teachings, meaning he really didn't want to kill Ozai.
So, what, he's just a coward now? Mr. Firelord is about to burn down the entire Earth Kingdom!
Not at all. Are you even listening? Aang was simply at odds with what he wanted and what the world expected, so he needed to make a choice.
Right. In his greatest challenge yet, Aang discovered his true self, making his spirit unbendable and finally mastering the Avatar state.
Making him as strong as avatars who could cause hurricanes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions!
Or in Avatar Kyoshi's case, a new island. As in, she broke off nearly 30 square miles of a peninsula to form a new landmass.
Girl was bending the continent, gang. Oh my gosh. Kyoshi was no joke, bruh. Yang Chen was no joke. Yeah, I can keep going down a list of avatars that was no joke. Oh my gosh.
But to defeat Ozai, Aang needed one final element.
These nuts.
I had to put it in. I had to put it in. I couldn't hold it, bro. I had to put these nuts in there.
Something few avatars had bent before.
Spirit
energy bending.
Not the easiest thing to do, but Aang totally overwhelmed Ozai, severing the tyrant's connection to fire and stopping his invasion, all while keeping his no-kill run intact. The ultimate FU to this warlord's ideology.
Now that the Fire Nation had cooled off,
You shut your stupid ass. They said nothing cooled off. That came so unexpected. What the hell, man?
Ugh.
Aang led a new era of peace with the United Republic of Nations, a place where all people could prosper and where a new generation and a new avatar would take the reins.
He even got hitched with Katara. Take that, Zutara shippers!
I will end you.
For all his doubts, Aang fulfilled the Avatar's destiny and then some, and he did it in a way that was true to who he was.
Because before being the Avatar, or even an Airbender, the greatest thing he could ever be was himself. All in a day's work for a free, fun-loving kid.
The battle is coming up thanks to this episode's sponsor,
These nuts.
Add extra barbecue sauce.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Welcome to Tevat, a mysterious land governed by godly archons that drew the eye of someone beyond the stars. Ether.
AKA the Traveler, who escaped his dying world with his sister Lumine in search of the flowers that bloomed on their lost home, only to crash land, awaken to an apocalypse, and get cubed by this jerk.
Separated from his sister, Ether awoke, again, in a new, less apocalyptic age, and fished up his own pathetic pet pixie, Paimon.
Yeah, she makes for good emergency.
Paimon used to piss me off. Oh my gosh. Every time she'd be like, Paimon, Paimon, Paimon this, Paimon that. Paimon, shut up. Damn. She used to be annoying as hell, but as the story went on, she was cool.
Emergency food with his new guide, Traveler, Traveler to the windy country of Mondstadt to find his link to the past, but got a Breath of the Wild glider instead.
And his first element, Animo, letting him make air slashes, tornadoes, and of course,
Windblade! But guess what? Traveler wasn't the only one with a power like this. Tevat was full of blessed people wielding these relic things called visions.
vision bearers can imbue their weapons and bodies with elemental power, summon items, and use a special, vision to perceive the elements around them.
Normally, they're limited to a single element, but Traveler is just built different. Through Paimon's guidance, he began collecting elements from mysterious statues across Tevat. No vision relic needed for him.
Each nation had a new culture, a new element, a new crisis.
And new character banners.
I can see why they put him and Aang together for this type of fight. And I'm gonna just touch on those banners. Screw those banners. For the longest time, all I just wanted from a banner was Diluc. I just wanted Diluc for the longest time, and these niggas wouldn't give it to me. I had all my friends talk about, I got Diluc. I got Diluc. They was stunting on me. All I wanted was a Diluc, and I never got him. Genshin is still sitting on my computer right now. That gacha system is a hard.
When asked to play a sleuth for a murder case in Liyue, Traveler wasn't interested. A corpse couldn't tell him where his sis was, but he was roped in anyway and got the Geo ability to form rock constructs and eruptions of Earth.
When Aether ventured to Inazuma, he didn't care about its war with the Vision Bearers and their Archon either, until he saw the suffering caused by its tyrannical rule, and joined the resistance with Electro abilities, fighting the powers that be using electric buzzsaws, thunder blades, and lightning.
He even learned to dodge lightning. Other Electro users like my wife Lisa can conjure storms. I was shocked when my adopted daughter Klee made explosions that raised mountains. Traveler met all kinds of people like this. You know the type. Twinks.
Yeah, Tevat has its own laws, Boomstick. Many twinks being one of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them, actually.
Ringmaster.
Shut up, Wiz. This guy's been playing Genshin since launch.
You know what keeps these games like Genshin Impact going? The fashion. It's no different than what keeps the MMORPG Mabinogi going. The fashion, or what we veteran Mabinogi players 16 plus years like to call fashionogi. Hey man, I just gave y'all gaming engineers some sauce. Just saying, bro. You make that fashion nice and you charge people for it, they gonna stay. Don't just make it the clothes aesthetic though. You gotta make the weapons aesthetically pleasing and have a variety of it. The auras, the titles, everything, bro. I'm telling you. Fashion in every regard of a game will keep people around, you know, except for if the game's base mechanics are trash, then you're gonna have to work that out. But if the game's base mechanics are great and you add on top of that good fashion in every regard, brother, you'll be running long ass MMORPGs or ARPGs or gacha games for like 20 plus years and be in the running with games like Final Fantasy 14, Mabinogi, Vindictus, Maple Story, all that. So just saying.
Know everything there is to know about the Genshin meta. Either can mix elements for different reactions. Basically, big elemental combinations. Geo crystallizes materials into special barriers. Electro mixed with water stuns foes. Animo spreads elements around in swirls of destruction. Boom, 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 boom.
Like how I combine beer and gunpowder.
Exactly, Boomstick. Using Dendro, Traveler can form plant life that, when mixed with water and lightning, makes homing beams. Yeah, run from that. With enough clever thinking and artifact farming, you can combine anything in Genshin.
Okay, we get it. Go lose another 50-50, you whale.
I'll show you a whale. Drop one on your lap next time you're not looking.
In Sumeru, Traveler later beat Scaramouche, an edgy catboy with multiple elements at his fingertips, all in a time loop that got repeated 168 times.
Speaking of time, Aether had control of more than just his own future. Tevat's fate fundamentally changed in ways small and grand, all through his unending willpower.
Because the Traveler was a descender, someone unbound by the land's destiny. Even this big tree that records all of the world's events had no idea he existed.
Like when he helped defy the judgment of a biblical flood in Fontaine, where he mastered Hydro for his best Cuphead impression with water bullets.
Heck, a dinosaur
Cuphead being mentioned. Hey, I love it. Yes, sir.
chose not to blow up the world just because Paimon and Traveler befriended it. If that wasn't cool enough, Traveler can, unrelated, turn into a dinosaur. Hell yeah! Yo, look at him. Wonder if I could get a dinosaur on my Genshin team.
Through these legally distinct Pokemon, Aether can fly, dig through the earth, or charge foes like a Jurassic bull. He traveled across the land, searching far and wide, and finally stopped swinging that one-star dull blade.
Instead, picking up the prototype Rancor, which he wields like a beast thanks to the Swordmaster Skirk, and several straight days of training. What a grind set! Still, Traveler Sist kept eluding him, choosing to hang in the shadows with these Gluminati folk.
A group from Conria, the nation cursed by the gods for messing with the Abyss. Unbeknownst to Aether, his sister had already traveled to Vat in a journey that mirrored his own.
And at the end, she found... well, we don't really know.
God, dog, that animation and art style and compositing and coloring is fantastic, nigga. Damn, I ain't get that far. Is these scenes in the game that's just for exclusively the game, or is this like a series that I don't know about when it pertains to Genshin? I don't know. I'm a long-time Mabinogi player, and I played Genshin in the past. And I'm gonna tell you right now, from what I've seen and experienced, both games have enough content and great of a story to become their own exclusive anime. If they made an anime for Mabinogi, or they made an anime for Genshin Impact, I'm watching it. But they gotta get it to the T though. They can't change nothing. Just take what the game offered, turn it into a adaptation, make the animation fire, get you foldable studio bones, whatever you gotta do. I don't care.
Not yet, at least. But whatever it is got her to side with the creepy villains. Lot twist.
Eventually, Aether reached the nation of Natlan to fight in its never-ending war with the Abyss. He gained the Pyro element, learning to launch fireballs and explosions combined of flame with lightning.
He didn't just dabble in fancy pyrotechnics. By connecting with the people there, Traveler achieved Night Soul's Blessing, a power-up state fueled by primordial element juice, strong enough to make a blade of fire hundreds of feet long. Hell yeah, that's strong enough to take down the heart of the Abyss, which is on the level of 5-star waifus like Mawika and the Raiden Shogun.
An Archon who, in ages past, sliced Yashiori Island in two.
That's cool, but how about when this Venti guy threw a whole-ass mountain? According to Paimon, Traveler can level a mountain himself.
Additionally, Aether learned how to use light energy to form a Kuvaki shield, something he used to protect the people of Nodcry by blocking a cannon blast with enough energy to obliterate a town.
This was no ordinary cannon either. It also uses Kavaki energy, so that's a beam of light.
Through all his adventures, Aether had come to genuinely care for Tevat's people. Maybe one day he will reunite with his sister, but for now, he's fighting for a whole new world. His new home.
Ooh, you need a higher adventure rank for that.
Don't you worry, gang. I dumped all my savings into Primo Gems for this. We can't miss when those ice guys trying to kill the Traveler inevitably warm up to him.
I like how they making fun of the gacha system. Their weak ass gacha system. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta do better, Genshin. What are we doing, man? When I played the game, the gacha system actually pissed me off.
Still got it.
Oh. So that's why you're broke as shit.
To Aether, the journey has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs of its people, they are all part of it. Even if he's against the Abyss itself, a new dawn is somewhere just beyond the stars, and a field of flowers Lumine too loved.
Aang, you got a lot on your hands, my boy. I ain't gonna cap to you. I just know, Aang, you gonna have to give it your all.
Windblade!
Two elements?
Sorry, y'all. Main camera died. Had to go to the backup camera. God dang it! Wait till this new camera. This new camera, Morty. Morty, when I get this new camera, Morty, we're gonna make something shake, Morty. We're gonna throw this camera away, Morty. 100 more years, Morty. Rick, get that weak ass camera out of here. I'm trying, Morty. I'm trying.
What's going on? I'm on Ghost treasure hunting for 2 minutes now. Everything is going kaboom.
Cool glider. Can it do this?
Come on, traveler. Get up. Never, ever, ever stop moving forward.
They actually got Paimon's voice like to the T, high key.
Remember.
No one fights alone.
Did this nigga just get the glow? Y'all ever watch that movie, The Last Dragon? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You got that glow. It's the power of elevation. You know what I'm talking about? You know, if you know the movie, you know the movie. If you know, you know. Some of y'all folks is like super young. Y'all probably not gonna know unless your mom and dad show you. But for everybody that know what movie I'm talking about, who's the master? Did he just Rider kick him, bro? Like, who you think you are? Kamen Rider W, nigga? Like, what? Uh-oh.
For those who came before, and those who will follow.
They giving him a motivational monologue during the fight. What is this entailing? It sounds like Aang is finna win.
Nope.
I am Avatar Aang, the last Airbender.
Take this! Through the heights and shallows.
Okay, never mind. They're giving Aether a motivational walk down too. Okay, I thought that they was not gonna give him one and just give Aang one. Cause you know, usually when they give somebody that, that's literally basically saying he's finna win. But nah, they gave him one too. Okay, cool. Bad.
Through infinite dusks and dawn.
Yeah, I was being nice when I said, oh, Aang, you got a lot on your hands. I really wanted to say, Aang, you're cooked. That's really what I wanted to say, honestly. I go cap to you.
Way to go, traveler. But does this mean no treasure?
KO! And my dailies are done. What a miss.
This was an interesting pairing, so let's break this down by power, experience, speed, and elements.
First up, power. Aang and Traveler could both change the terrain of entire cities, and were way stronger than characters that can break mountains. But at their peak, they're both tearing up islands.
Aang's avatar state made him on par with Kyoshi, who created and moved the island of Kyoshi. Similarly, Night Soul's blessing let Aether contend with Archon-level foes like the Raiden Shogun, who split Yashiori Island in two.
With an attack that even Vision Bearers weaker than Traveler can block. So he's definitely on that level.
Kyoshi Island is over 6 miles wide and long. Kyoshi moved the island 17 miles offshore in 2 seconds, so we have everything we need to calculate the amount of kinetic energy this would require.
Turns out it's basically the same as cutting through Yashiori Island, about 3,000 gigatons of TNT. So their power is tied up.
Which means comparing their experience is crucial.
Aether's mastered more elements than Aang, but the Avatar state gave Aang centuries of knowledge.
With the memories and abilities of past avatars, Aang's kit was so extensive in a way Aether had no real answer for.
Not to mention, Aang's training was more focused. Traveler is skilled, sure, but his training was mostly just a means to finding his sister, while Aang's journey was all about mastering elements to combat other elements.
Experience narrowly goes to Aang. However, another important factor to consider is speed.
In terms of mobility, both could roughly match the other. If Traveler was immobilized with earthbending, he could just dig his way out as a dinosaur.
And Aang's airbending and glider meant he could easily counter ether if he took flight.
But in terms of raw reaction speed, Traveler had it in the bag. Aang bending away lightning is crazy fast, but Traveler could dodge lightning much earlier in his journey, and now he can block that light-speed Kuvaki laser.
While lightning can move over 200,000 miles per hour, a beam of light can move 186,000 miles per second.
Over 3,000 times faster than Aang. Traveler takes speed by a landslide.
So this all came down to the elements. Who could turn the forces of nature against the other?
At first, I actually thought this was Aang's dub.
Ether's elemental control is remarkable, but most of his attacks are projectiles, spires, and very specific implements that Aang has bent away in the past. Ether has never shown the precision or creative flexibility that we've seen with Aang's bending.
But throw in the combos of elemental reactions and the script flips. Traveler could mix not just his elements, but also Aang's in ways that Aang could not. Bending was Aang's greatest strength, but also, against Traveler, a weakness.
Because Aang usually had one or more elements around him, it gave Ether an easy access point through these combinations. When Aang used fire, Ether could use lightning to catch him in an overload. If Aang used water, Traveler's electrocharge could paralyze him, and so on.
This isn't just a gameplay thing. Genshin characters like the lovely Lisa canonically say this is how the elements work.
And unlike Aang, Ether has fought multiple people who can use multiple elements. The longer the fight went on, the more Ether would trip Aang up with these combinations, some of which Aang could not bend.
Aang could redirect lightning, sure, but what about electro buzzsaws, or an electrified tornado, or dendroblasts of pure plant energy?
The Kavaki shield especially gave Ether a strong defense to fall back on. Since it was made of pure light, Aang had no way to remove it outside of brute force.
By comparison, Aang's wind barrier wouldn't block Traveler's elements. It would actually merge with them and create more combos that would target Aang himself. Not a great situation to be in.
And since Ether's powers came from external earthly sources, like those statues, Aang could not depower him with energy bending, even if he theoretically overcame Ether's willpower.
Willpower that is strong enough to alter the fate of the entire world. Sorry, Aang, but elements goes to the Traveler, cinching his victory. Ether way you cut it. He was in his element.
Ether way you cut it. Y'all on one with this writing today, huh?
The winner is the Traveler, Ether.
Okay, I'm ready for my cameo. Oh.
Too late, buddy.
Oh.
Just go ahead.
Next time on Death Battle.
Yo. Huh? Oh!
Subscribe and join as a member to see more.
That boy Kai finna be in the next one. And a Bionicle? Gang, both of these were my childhood, fam. Oh my gosh. What's next? Yin Yang Yo versus somebody? Come on, man. It's gonna be lit. I used to want a Bionicle so freaking bad, and I think I only got like one Bionicle in my life, and then after I got that one Bionicle, it was like, it's like they just fell off the map somewhere. I ain't seen a Bionicle since. All right, Robin, just be 100 with y'all. Like I said before, I was being nice when I said, oh, Aang, he got a lot on his hands right now. No. What I really wanted to say was, Aang, you're cooked, okay? For the second time. I already knew after gathering all that information, Aang, it was up, buddy. You're finished. We have gathered today to celebrate the life of the goated avatar. Korra, you're still ass. Aang is better. Pavi, I'm so sorry. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section, and shout out to Death Battle. Y'all go check out some more of their videos and leave a like on this video, leave a like on this reaction, and go over to their original video and leave a like over there too. I wanted to give the Traveler the benefit of the doubt because, like, again, I didn't pay attention to the story, but I did have a clue of how powerful he was and can get. So I wanted to hear the whole matter out before I make my decision. And my big head ass decided to be all nice and stuff. Aang, you got a lot on your hands. No, nigga! You did! So for being nice, hey man, y'all go ahead and do the honors. I'll take my 40 lashes. Y'all go follow my Instagram and Twitter and join the Discord so you can never miss any notification on both of my channels. Yes, you are watching my second channel. This is not my main channel. And with that being said, go check out my main channel. I make animations over there. Again, shout out to Death Battle. Y'all go check out some more of their videos. Show them some support. I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Shalom.
Hey, listen.
그게